Where is that? Yeah, this file. Where is this file? This file is in package. Let me show you the so if you see here, this is a package folder. Okay, and we are working on which file? We are working on this file. Is this 5.1 import.ipynb. We are working on this file. Okay, so in this directory I have created a package. Okay, in that I have defined __init dot py, because remember the definition of package says you have to create this file, okay, in the folder in order to be considered it as a package. Okay, so I created this file. This file has nothing. If you see here, this file, you forget about this folder sub packages. Okay, for now this file has just a comments. So the name is very important. The content will we will discuss more about if what content we can put here, but right now the name of the file is more important than the content of the file. Okay, so Python needs the name of this file as in __init dot py to consider it as a package. So now maths1.py will be considered as a package, and in package I can define. So this maths1.py, technically it is a module, and because I have used this __init.py, this complete folder is called as a package. And in this individual maths1.py, which is a module, I am defining two functions: addition one, which will take input a and b and will return a plus b, and subtraction, which will take two inputs and will return a minus b. Okay, now I will go back to my file, this file, go down. How will I import this package? So from package, here I was using directly the function, directly the inbuilt module name. Here also I'm using from package. So what is package? If I hover my mouse here, so whatever you put here in this file, right, whatever text you place here, if packages and initialize the namespaces, this line will get printed. Okay, this line will get printed, whatever you are using in this file. You see, is a special file used in Python to define packages and initialize their namespaces. So if I go here, this special file define packages, and then okay, now inside this package folder, what do I have? I have this file which doesn't have which only has a text. This file only has a text, right? But this file, this particular maths1.py, which is an individual module, this has some functionalities. I want these functionalities to be imported in my current file. So this is my current file. I want this to be imported from package. Package is this folder name, package dot maths1. Maths1 is what? Maths1 is this. This is maths1. From package.maths1 import addition one. What is addition one? This is addition one. Okay, so what is the functionality of addition one? The functionality of addition one is if I pass any value to this addition one function, which is present here, it should return me the sum of elements, right? So you see 2 plus 3 is returning 5. It's 2 plus 10, it's returning 12. So without adding this content to this file, I was able to import the functionalities. These are custom functionalities which I designed, which was having name of maths1 and addition one. Similarly, Python I have also designed inbuilt functionalities which you can import in your current project or code so that your functionalities gets enhanced. I didn't write addition one here again, right? Even if I go to any another file, I just have to write this, and then addition one functionality will be with me. Okay. Now again, this is like from package import maths1. So here what I did, from package.maths1, I imported only addition one. I import only this function. I did not import it subtraction. Okay, subtraction button was not imported. I specifically pointed I want only this functionality. But here what I'm doing, from package import maths1. Now if I write like this, all the functionalities are imported. Okay, these both, subtraction is also imported, this is also imported, because I'm not specifying anything. So if I write again here, so now maths the result is 8. 10 minus 2 is 8, right? So if I run this only, and if I try here, if you see, now focus here. Maths 1 I have right here, right? If I put a dot here, if you see, I get suggestions, subtraction and addition. Okay. Now if I go here, I put like this, maths 1, maths 1 dot. I do not get any suggestion here. See, I'm not getting any suggestion. Why I'm not getting suggestion? Because I only imported addition 1. Already I imported. This is a kind of a hard rule I'm setting. I only want this functionality. So not required. Maths 1 will not give any suggestion. Here what I'm trying to say, import everything. Maths 1 dot. You see, I'm getting suggestions. So this way also will help you to call the functionalities from your custom made packages. Okay. Any problem in this section?
So Kapil,
The
one on the top where it says from package
dot
math 1 import addition 1. So when you do the math, that you don't see any suggestion because you say import addition 1. That's the reason why they don't show you any.
Yeah, if I
suggestion.
use this, yeah, see, if I just maths 1 dot subtraction. See, if I directly use, let's say I'm using subtraction, and let's say I give 10 comma 2, or let's say 10 comma 6. Okay. If I hover it, it says it is not defined. Why it is saying it is not defined? Because I only imported addition 1 functionality. That's why it's saying this is not defined. See, it's telling it's an error. But here,
to make sure.
Yeah, but here what I'm trying to say is import everything, import both of them.
Yes.
Not a particular thing. Yeah. Okay. Anyone else has any doubt in this? Okay, let's go to our next topic. These are standard libraries. These are common libraries which are readily available in Python. Okay, so you saw this, you already saw math, right? So this is the same example. So Python standard library is a vast collection of modules and packages. So these are vast collection of module and packages which has some functionalities in them that comes bundled with Python. So whenever you are installing Python, right? So these functionalities are added to your system. You just need to call them. Okay, providing a wide range of functionalities out of the box. So here is an overview. So array is a module. So if I need to perform operations on array, right? Array means what? Homogeneous data. So array stores homogeneous data. If I want to perform operations on array, so I can import array as in standard library. You see, import array, then this is just a variable arr.array, then this is just a string, and this is a list. So if it shows me the array. That's it. We are not using any complex functionalities of array. The main intention here to show you is if I need to call any other standard library, so this is the way, import array. So here also import math. Then once I import math, all the functionalities I'm getting, right? So now math.sqrt I can do, math.py also I can do. In the similar fashion, we have another module in Python which is called as a random. So what random does is it can produce random numbers. So if I want random integer from 1 to 10, so I can use this. You see, I got 6, which is between 1 to 10, right? If I run it again, you see I got 10. If I run it again, I got 2. So this random function is with using random.randint. So Python has written inbuilt functionality within random. So I'm calling randint, which is in this random. So random.randint, and when I use this is like randint says you have to define where you want to start. This first element is start up to here, from which element to start. I mean, I want a random number from 1 to 10, right? So that's why it's giving from 1 to 10. If I say 1 to 100, it will give me from 1 to 100. Every time I'm running, I'm getting another number, right? So that's what the random functionality shows us. In this also, this is random dot choice. So if I want to make a program which produces random choices, so apple, banana, and cherry, I took an example. So if I see cherry came, sometimes apple is coming, and sometimes banana is coming, apple is coming, cherry. So it is helping me to make random choices. So random has choice or int as a function within them. I just need to call or import them. Okay, that's how it is. So there are certain modules which is called as OS. So the OS module in Python provides a way to interact with the operating system. If I need to design a program which will interact with the operating system, think of it as a Python code translator and helper when it needs to talk to the underlying system. Your computer is running like Windows, Mac. So whenever we want to communicate with the operating system on which we are running, it could be Linux, it could be Windows, it could be Mac OS. So then what I have to do, I can import OS module. But OS module, there are a lot of functionalities. OS dot get current working directory. Okay. See, OS routine anti. I mean, this is a little bit technical. So this is get current working directory. Okay, because I have used multiple times, so I remember the name. So in OS, there are a lot of functionalities which we can use whenever we want to work with operating system related things. So right now it's giving me the current directory in which I'm working. I'm working in this directory. So OS dot make dir. So let me delete this. So if I want to make a folder here, how can I make? I can use os.mkdir. You see, this folder came, right? I just deleted this folder and then it again came. So os.makedir. So these are inbuilt functionalities. I have not designed them from scratch. I am just calling them. Okay, os.makedir. Then shutil. The shutil module in Python provides a high level of file operations. Let's say I want to copy. Let's say I have two files, this file and this file. Now, how do I copy? One way is to right click here, then do a copy and then paste it on. This is the way which we do using UI, but how to do it programmatically. So I can import shutil and then I can use shutil.copy file, then the source file from which I want to copy, and then the destination file. So this is my source file. Okay. Let's say I keep it as here, like the time is I have added this particular time. Okay, this is the current time. I have added this line. Now I want to copy this content to what? This content to destination. So if I go to destination, let me delete everything here. Okay. Now destination is empty file. Source has this content. I want to copy this to this file programmatically. So what we have to do is we have to import shutil. Shutil has a function called as a copy file. You specify the source file name, the destination file name. Remember, these both files should be in the current directory, else we need to give the path like this. So I ran it. Okay, now let me go here. See, I got the content in the destination file. From the source file, content moved to the destination file. Okay, so similarly there is another module. So like that, there are number of modules. Okay, so we are just familiarizing us with the common ones. So JSON is also a module. Import JSON. So let's say we have a data like this. Okay, name, this is a dictionary, right? Okay, remember, this is a dictionary. So we have a dictionary like this. Now I want to convert this. I want to use it in the JSON function, let's say. So JSON is readily used in terms of API communication. Okay, whenever two systems interact with each other, so JSON is the particular format which we use in terms of communication. So we created a variable which is called as JSON underscore str. Now we are using JSON dot dumps. Okay, I want to dump it. Dump means just write it or throw it. Okay, and I gave my input. Okay, so what is returned? Let me comment this out. Print json.str. Let me just print. So if you see, actually this is already in a kind of a JSON format, so it didn't do much. It printed it. Okay, and then if I use the type json.str, what is the type here? Type is str. So now it printed like a string. Earlier it was what? If you see, if I print like this type of data, okay. You see, it was a dictionary. Initially, this data was a dictionary, but when I passed it through JSON, it became a string. Okay. The one more thing which we can do is, let's say I'm there is one more function which is called data.load. Okay, this is called deserialize, and dumps is called serialize to a JSON formatted str. This is called deserialize to a JSON formatted str. So it's when you say it's a kind of a coding, this is coding, encoding, and this is kind of a decoding. Okay, so whatever this resulted in this value, right? And this value became from dictionary to string. This is an str, right? Now I'm taking this str as an input to json.loads function, and then now I'm printing it. Okay, if you see, when I put it into a loads function, it again converted into dictionary. Now this again, this data, this particular data, it was initially as a dictionary, then we converted into string, then we pass this string into json.load function, then we again converted into dictionary. Okay, from dictionary to string, from string to dictionary. So this is how JSON function is working. So this we call as a serialization, and this we are calling it as, in technical terms, as deserialization. Okay, we will work in detail whenever we are working on a project with this. So then we can understand when to use serialization, how to use deserialization. These are just very common ready to build inbuilt standard library function which we use in Python.
Hey everyone, hope you enjoyed our session at LWP Labs. For more videos like this, you can subscribe to our channel and contact the number for live classes. The future is now with AI.